Welcome to the Friday edition of Off the Wire Daily. I am your host, Noella Lynn, aka the Cajun Libertarian, and we are having fun on this show. And you should join us because it's becoming a very popular show. I guess I really gotta kind of say that it already was, but the reality of it is that this is brand new in relativity of the market of podcasts. This show was less than 2 years old, or barely over 2 years old, should I say. Wildly popular and gaining traction by the day. Now, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to, you can go to Spotify. And a lot of people listen later. They go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere you can get your podcast, and then they'll listen there. So if you want to do that, please do it. If you do choose to do so, please leave me a 5-star review and subscribe. Also on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, hit the notifications bell and give me a 5-star review. Now, happy Friday. I hope you had a fantastic week. And I really sincerely believe that. I really do. I love each and every one of y'all. I mean, this audience is freaking amazing. And I love doing this. And I love the fact that y'all are with me. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. That being said, we are absolutely going to end this crazy week. It's just, one of the more successful weeks of podcasting for me. Downloads across the board, just a wild week. And just in general, right? We want to end this week on a very fun and funny note because if you have been watching this show for any length of time whatsoever, yes, I like funny. I like lighthearted. There's no chance we can recover and absolutely heal this thing, this republic that we call the United States of America, if we cannot laugh our way through the potential demise and inevitable destruction of Western society. Oh, man. But we have to. We have to. We have to enjoy it. We have to have our fun. So, before we get into these few articles, and you are going to love them, let's watch a video. I'm trying to find out which one I want to show you. Let's go with this one.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying
There's more jobs to be
in LA, they always,
But
they don't.
Latinos are not only the
No,
only people
I didn't mean it
doing
like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it
she's
like
so
that.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Yes. Who's going to clean your toilets, Trump, if you deport all the Latinos? And then she gets caught in real time. And then in classic freaking progressive, disgusting, dehumanizing form, she's like, you know, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, but you did. But you did mean it like that. Absolutely meant it like that. And I am here for it. These people, these progressives, these far leftists, or leftists in general at this point, unless you're talking to somebody with actual intelligence that has the intellectual capacity above a freaking 2-year-old toddler, that's who you're dealing with. Unless you're talking to somebody like Jimmy Dore, Rusty Rockets, aka Russell Brand, or Tim Pool, man, that guy gets labeled. They're all labeled alt-right, far-right, freaking supremacists at this point. And it's just, it's remarkable. They tell you who they are in real time and then accuse you of being the offender. Just, let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Now that I've explained it, not that this audience needs explanation, because you don't. You don't. Most of you guys are more informed than I am. But just for argument's sake, now that you have heard me lay it out, that this is how these people think. And then when you point out how disgusting they are, they accuse you of being the offender. Let's watch it again. Question, by the way, before we start the video. How many of you have Hispanics cleaning your toilets? I've got exactly 0. I clean my toilets. Quite literally. Did it just a couple of days ago.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying
There's more jobs to be
in LA, they always,
But
they don't,
Latinos are not only the only people
I didn't mean
doing
it like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Now let's get to it. I had to spend some time on that because that is a glorious, glorious clip. When people tell you who they are, listen. Listen. Indeed. Now, for this first part, if I didn't tell you already, please like, share, subscribe, share the show with your friends. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere you can get your podcasts. Subscribe and hit the notifications bell on YouTube, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, please, and Instagram. My Instagram. Oh my God, my Instagram has gone viral. I was shocked. I've never had this before. I've got a post that's got like over 7,000 likes and just blazing, and a couple others following right behind it. So Instagram as well. Now, where are we going with this segment? Let me show you exactly where this segment is headed. The current state of our media is an absolute freaking dumpster fire, and I'll prove it. Straight men and bromances kiss, cuddle, and stand around naked together. False! No, that is not happening. Here's the article from 6/11/2017, metro.co.uk. According to research published in Sex Roles, a journal of research, there's a strong desire to cuddle and hug. Excuse me. Sorry. Getting over the smoking. Can't stand it. This is why. I hate it. Not just that, but I hate it. But this is where we're at. So, 1 second. Hey! Shut up! Kids. They know better. But I'm usually not doing it this late. I just did a huge live. And so it's not really their fault. They're just being kids. Anyway. There's a strong desire to cuddle and hug between romantic friends. No, there's not. No, there's not. Not whatsoever. While kissing is just another way of showing affection. No, it's not. Oh my God, you people are sick. They're completely off the rails. This is gaslighting at its highest form. This is an agenda being pushed. I have bromances, none of which, and there's one of my children right there. None of which involve cuddling, kissing, or even hugging. At best, you're going to get a sup, bro, or a high five, or a knuckle bump. Most of the time, knuckles. Amazing. What they're trying to do is they're trying to sell you something that is completely and utterly false. All right? The state of our media is an absolute dumpster fire. We'll leave that there. You got it. Now, let's go to another segment. How is that racist? And you love it. You love it. The white supremacist origins of exercise in the United States. Not kidding. This is real. From Time Magazine, December 28, 2022. the white supremacist origins of exercise in the United States. Amazing, amazing stuff. How is that racist? How it's not racist. How did U.S. exercise trends go from reinforcing white supremacy to celebrating Richard Simmons? Quote, it's really not until the 1980s that you start to have a consensus that everybody should be doing some form of exercise, end quote, says that guy, a professor at that school that nobody cares about. That's partly the result of the women's movement. Oh, wait, you lost me. Amazing. Part of the women's movement, all of a sudden. Exercising is white supremacy in accordance with the women's movement. They're losing the narrative by the second. Now, here's something that I really, really wanted to point out because the rest of the article really doesn't mean anything at all. And as a matter of fact, I would love to point out the fact that if I had printed the entire article out, you see it ends here, it would be 2 pages long. Go read the article. New York Time Magazine, December 28th, 2022. Here's the only freaking sentence that they try to correlate white supremacy with working out. The only one. Entire article, 2 pages long. It's incredible. Read the whole thing. I promise you, you will laugh your A off. Let me get to the part. This is the 2 pages of Time Magazine article with the headline that says the white supremacist origins of exercise in the United States. There's one sentence in 2 pages, and that don't even make sense. It was, hold on, my bad. It was super interesting reading the reflections of fitness enthusiasts in the early 20th century. They said, we should get rid of corsets. Corsets are assault on a women's form, and the women should be lifting weights and gaining strength. At first, you feel like this is so progressive. Then you keep reading. Here it is. Here it is. Sorry, it took me a second to get to there. I just want to make sure I was at the right spot. Incredible. Then you keep reading, and they're saying white women should start building up their strength because we need more white babies. You can't make it up. That in 2 pages of an article, headline how working out is a white supremacy thing. That's the entire argument on their behalf. Outstanding. White women should work out so they can have more white babies. It's great. It's great. You got to read the rest of the article. I promise you. Go, please read it. It's outstanding. Now, with that being said, we're going to do one more article, and it will be another segment of How is that racist? These people are relentlessly stupid, and I will continue to mock and deride them at all costs. At all costs. Because you are divisive and evil by nature. Your entire goal is to rip apart the entire societal fabric that is any sort of cohesive nature that binds these United States that we call America. And I personally despise you for it. Pantry porn. Trend rooted in racist sexist behavior, says Loyola professor. Kid you not. I can't. Look, man, I can't make it up. Don't blame me for it. Please. I'm just giving you the news. And it's a great Friday to give you the news that you should absolutely mock, deride, and just drive into the ground with outstanding and unrelenting derision and mockery. Relentlessly. Pantry porn trend rooted in racist, sexist behavior, says Loyola professor. From the New York Post, March 16th, 2023. If you ditched cereal boxes for uniform glass containers and opted for plexiglass storage bins in your fridge, you may be engaging in classist, racist, and sexist behaviors. One Chicago professor contends. Dr. Jenna Drenton, an associate professor of marketing at Loyola University, argued Tuesday that the recent obsession with organizing kitchen and pantry spaces, a TikTok trend that she dubbed quote unquote pantry porn, is pushing societal standards that the average American cannot keep up with while tricking consumers into spending more money. Here's the real answer. You're a racist bigot. That's what that is. Dr. Jenna Drenton, you're a racist bigot because you think that anybody other than whites, the whites, can organize their pantry. Because at the underlying root of it all is that you believe anybody who isn't white is lazy. And that's the root of the story. Soft the soft bigotry of low expectation. And that's what it is. Are you listening to me? Minorities, of which I am one. You aren't good enough and you aren't able enough to organize your pantry. So everybody else that does, that's a white person, they are engaging in white supremacy. Because according to this person, Dr. Jenna Drenton, you are incapable of being organized. Quote, cleanliness has historically been used as a cultural gatekeeping mechanism to reinforce status distinctions based on a vague understanding of niceness. Nice people with nice yards is nice houses make for nice neighborhoods. Quote, what lies beneath the surface of this anti-messiness, pro-niceness stance is a history of classist, racist, and sexist societal structures, according to this Dr. Jenna Drenton. I rest my case. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And remember, if you're watching this show and you agree with this show, you are the resistance. Because that is what the entire corporate world and our governmental apparatus and then the entire quote unquote intellectual community and intelligence community, that's what they support. That's what they push. So if you're on my side, you're the resistance. I'll leave it right there. I love each and every one of you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Here's a funny video to end your day.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wasn't allowed to put that in.
Oh, I don't want the guy to be president, but that's fantastic. Fantastic. Vagina. Dog or cat. The name was Vagina. Vagina. Have a great weekend. Galatians 2:20. If you don't know Jesus, I suspect that you need to, and I highly encourage it. I love you very much, and I am